guys, we're back in the kitchen today and we are beginning our series for September, which is Deviled by the Dozen. So we're gonna do deviled eggs a dozen ways. And eggs are a great protein. They're good for you. In particular, they're good for your brain. So this is a great way to do a nice appetizer for a summer, fall picnic. You can take them anywhere, serve them at home. You can, it's almost like a little artist palette. So we're gonna show you so many different ways to do these where they look beautiful, they taste great, and it's a little bit of a twist on the classic deviled egg. So we're gonna start first. I've got some nice pasture raised farm eggs here and the brown eggs, and we're gonna start by showing you how to do a boiled egg. Part of the problem is people don't want to do boiled eggs very often because of the hassle of peeling them and the mess. So today our lesson is going to be showing you how to get them to peel easily so that you can enjoy your boiled egg and not dread the process. So the main key is to start your eggs boiling with a hot start. So many people put them in the cold water. So you're gonna get your pan, add your cold water, and then get it hot. Not boiling, but almost boiling. And then you're gonna use something like this or a wire basket to carefully lower the eggs into that hot water, and you're gonna boil them for 13 minutes. Actually, you're gonna turn your heat down so that it's just slight little bubbles. You don't want it like the rolling boil or extreme where it bounces those eggs around. So you're gonna lower them in carefully, and then you're gonna have little bubbles, slight boil for about 12 to 13 minutes. So we're gonna start that, and then I'll show you how to peel them. Okay, so I'm waiting for my water to get hot enough to add them to that hot start. So I've got the water in the pan over there on the stove. Gonna have these ready to lower in, and you wanna make sure that when you're done with your 12 to 13 minutes, that you've got a nice bowl with an ice bath, like you would do blanching vegetables. So we're gonna take the hot egg and carefully lower it into an iced bath. And then when they're cool enough, we're gonna tap, 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 and that shell's just gonna come right off. And you're not gonna take bits of the egg white with you, and you're not gonna be struggling to get it to peel off. I truly believe that's the biggest frustration with people boiling eggs for themselves. So I've got my ice bath ready. We're gonna do 12 to 13 minutes, like I said. And then I've got a little bit of mayonnaise, because today we're gonna do classic with a bit of a twist. So classic would be salt, pepper. You can add some vinegar if you want. I don't choose to do that. Add a little bit of mayonnaise to our yolk mixture, because we're gonna cut those eggs in half, scoop out that yolk, and put it into a bowl. We're gonna mix it up with mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, some nice Dijon mustard, salt and pepper. And our little bit of a twist is I absolutely love Boursin cheese. So I've got that out softening. We're gonna add a little bit of that to our yolk to give it a nice herb flavor and make it a little bit thicker. Then we're gonna put it in our egg halves and garnish it creatively. And I'm gonna show you how they're little works of art for a classy, old-fashioned appetizer. Okay, so we've got our eggs. I undercooked them to kind of rush this. Don't rush it. Do the 12 to 13 minutes. My yolks are a little soft, but I'm gonna literally show you how this just comes right off, and it doesn't take any of your egg white with it. It just peels right off so easy. You know how sometimes it's stuck and there's like a little skin? Voila. Easy. You saw how that was. I've already got several peeled. I've grabbed some tarragon from the garden, some chives. In my dish, I've put my yolks, a little bit of boursin, a little bit of mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and chives, fresh chives from the garden. And I'm gonna finish this last egg, stir that up, and we're gonna put it in it, and we're gonna garnish it, and you're gonna see how pretty they are. Okay, I'm gonna show you how easy this is to do. You take your egg mixture that you've stirred up. I've garnished it here. You can even use a little chive for the garnish. I use tarragon, and I've got my little cherry tomatoes from the garden. I just put a little half a sprig on there, and you've got a gorgeous little appetizer plate that just looks great. So let's try one of these with this boursin. Classic with a twist. So delicious. Be careful with your salt because the boursin is a little bit salty, and so is your mayonnaise. So you don't have to use much of that, but pepper goes a long way. Deviled by the dozen. Catch us the rest of this month for more cute little egg plates.